Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. This is my favorite thing to pour out of bismuth. It's about 5 inches tall. It doesn't always pour out good. This one has a crack in it. Actually, it will always have a crack, but ideally, you want the crack to be on the back. And there's a lot of maneuvers to get right, and that's what makes it fun, right? So, as you guys saw yesterday, I got 300 pounds of bismuth, and I hope to make a few more of these. I'm also getting better at making the mold last as long as possible. The trick is to make sure the mold is always dry before you use it. You want to keep it in a container with a desiccator. Calcium chloride does a pretty good job. You put it in a container and you put a jar of calcium chloride in the container to dry it up as much as possible before you do the pouring. And doing it that way, I can get 30 pours out of each mold at least, sometimes more. And this is one of my favorite designs. I've done it out of 3 different metals. Now, bismuth, lead, and tin. I hope to do others, though. Yesterday, I had a friend who showed me she had access to a fume hood. She's working on chemistry, and I'm hoping to go there to pour, among other things, thallium and potentially arsenic as well. So I'm really excited to, especially I like these metals because they're so heavily disliked in our society. Right? I'm the Peter Dislike Show guy, right? And any metal that's disliked by society, I love, right? So right now, to a lesser extent, silver is also heavily Peter disliked in our society, right? It really should be going for 16 to 1 relative to gold, but it's only going for. Come on. My roommate has a cat, and every time I go do bismuth, the cat gets really excited for it for some reason. I don't want it to get hurt, obviously. All right, but I got access to a fume hood. I hope to do some out of thallium, and potentially out of some amalgam of mercury that will hold up as well. And if I do that, I'll have four elements in a row, right? Mercury, thallium, lead, bismuth, right? I'd love to put a portrait together of all the metals that can be poured into something like that. I probably won't be able to do gold though because the melting point. Well, I could do some other metal and then gold plate it, and then we could do a family portrait, right?